Bonjour la classe et bienvenue à la leçon 17. Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi et aujourd'hui, vous étudiez à la maison. Alors, à la maison, vous allez faire une activité. So today's activity is going to be read and draw. Read and draw is always using a text that you've already seen or something on a subject you've already seen, but maybe with some details changed. And then you can also take on an extra challenge or a challenge yourself by choosing something that you're a little less familiar with, but on a topic that you're familiar with. Okay. So there are two things you're going to need today, and all of this is on PowerSchool. So in a minute, I'm going to jump to PowerSchool and show you what you're doing. Intermediate and advanced level today, you're reading sentences. My intermediate levels, you are going to be working at French 2, so reading sentences, slightly shorter sentences, to illustrate le week-end passé of various people in class. My advanced level, I'm talking more about my French 3. You're going to be reading longer texts, so paragraphs in French to illustrate le week-end passé of various people in class. So you all, intermediate and advanced, have access to the same documents, and it's up to you to choose your appropriate level. So if you are French 2 and you want to choose a French 3 text, then be my guest. They're not super hard. But if you are French 3 and you're choosing a French 2 text, then you're not going to get above a B. So if you're French 3, you need to be choosing something that is French 3. Okay, so very similar to last week, the past couple of weeks, where you've been doing a pen and paper activity, this is the same. The only thing you'll be using your computer for is to access the resource. Everything else is done on pen and paper. So you need to watch the how-to video on PowerSchool, and I'll show you and talk to you a little bit about that, and then you'll jump on and watch that. It's very short, it's like 4 minutes for today. You're going to read and choose a level appropriate text. So like I've said, this should be intermediate or advanced. From the slides, complete the activity during this class period, so it shouldn't take you more than 50 minutes. Today, I want you to put the title on the top as Pendant le week-end passé. That's for all of you. If you want to add on a little bit more, like Pendant le week-end passé de, if it's classe 2, classe 3, classe 4, or de certain people, the names of people, then you can. But definitely it has to be this. And you have a choice, again, how you submit. So the preference is that you all submit online, because if you are an in-person person and you forget, then you might get stuck, especially if you are group 2 and you come on Friday, you're going to be stuck if you forget on that day, because that's your last day to submit. So the extended deadline on this to Friday at 4:10, which I'll usually keep it at that, is, like I said last week, not because this should take a long time. It shouldn't take you more than the class period. The problem that some people are having is the ability to upload the video. So do not wait until Thursday or Friday to complete this activity and then have technology issues, because I'm not going to be very patient at that point, because everybody else has got them in and has been working on it, and then I'm grading them. So if everybody else can do it on Wednesday, you should all be able to do it on Wednesday. And then that allows you a day or two to kind of get the technology thing. And then I'll help you over that time. So that being said, if you know that you are great and organized and bring it in person, bring it in person. That's fine. Okay, so let's have a little look at PowerSchool. Dun, dun, dun. Share the right screen. Where are we? Okay, so this is actually the French 2 page, but they're all the same French, whether you're French 2 or 3. So you're watching this video right now. We're almost done. The next thing that you need to do, oh, I guess it must be on the French 3 page. Right here, there will be a link to the how-to video for the read and draw, which will take you straight to YouTube. And like I said, it's about 4 minutes. I want absolutely every one of you to watch the read and draw, because even if you think you know what you're doing, you're learning at home. I'm telling you exactly everything that I want. Do you need colors? Do you need pen or pencil? Do you need line paper or plain paper? What do you need to do this? how should you be doing it? How do I want it submitted? So watch that. Since it's not there right now, I'm going to show you where all of these videos are. So right over here on the left, there's a whole list of how-to videos that you can watch at any time. So if the link's not working here, go over here. They're all on YouTube, so you can just find me on YouTube and find the video that way. But under these categories, as well as having a video, I also sometimes have a template to hand. And so you can download this and print it or use it as a template for yourself. The one thing that I don't want you to do is type it out. Anything that's written has to be written by hand, so don't type anything. Well, today is a draw, so you have to be drawing. Some of you have been doing wonderful drawings electronically, so this could be something that you do. You could click on this, open up the document and draw on this document, or however you want to, and submit it electronically that way. That's fine. It doesn't necessarily have to be on paper. It's just that I know paper is easier for a lot of people. In some of these, there's also examples, and unfortunately for this one, I don't have an example. But if I go to, I think, Write and Draw, nope, that one doesn't have an example either, but I know I do have them. Okay, yeah, and a comic strip, it has example work. So I will put example work there for you to access as well. There isn't one for the Read and Draw, but just follow the how-to video and you'll know what you're doing. Okay, so that's where they all are always. Okay, so you know what you need to be doing. The last thing that you need to access is the other thing in the additional activity, which is the shared Google Drives slides. So when you click on here, you'll be taken to that same Google Drive, which I share with you, where you can access the past class writings we've done. I haven't completed this yet. I haven't finished editing this and adding in more, because you can see there's just 2 slides right now. But by this evening, I will have copied and pasted across. So the first one is on me. I'm probably going to get rid of this because I want you to do something you're less familiar with. It's on Le Weekend Passé, and this one is de Madame Hunter, which is me, obviously. But as you can see with this one, this is taken from Français 3, and so I'm going to have a few more slides done for Français 3, and then you'll see some for Français 2 as well. Okay, so this is a lot of writing on this slide. This is, but you are only, as you watch the video, you're reading this and then you're drawing. So if they have numbers, and down here actually you have the names of the people too, because we just did this as an activity today in class, which was fun. So you know that numéro 1 is Amaya, 2 is Ile, 3 is Cici, et 4 is Liam. So if you don't know the names, then you can leave the names off, but if you do, you might want to, you know, if it's a boy or a girl or whatever, then you can include that. So you're reading each thing, and then on your paper then you might have 4 different, you could divide your paper into 4 and have 4 different images that represent what you understand of that reading. Okay, if you have only 3, then you divide your paper into 3, 2, 2, whatever. Okay, but you're taking a whole slide and reading that. So yes, there is a lot for French 3, but I'm fully confident, because we did it in class today, I'm fully confident that you can read and understand the majority of what that's saying, because you guys wrote it. I didn't write it, you wrote it. So that's where you're going. So altogether, the setup time for doing this activity is probably going to be 10 minutes. So then you have the rest of the class time, 40 minutes, to sit back, relax, listen to some music and get drawing. Okay, so that is it for today. Merci beaucoup. I am working from my desk all day today, so if you have any issues, please let me know. I'm here to help you, and I will be contactable by email. We have our office hours, so check out the Power School page. That's when we are dedicated, but I'm going to be around most of the time. I just might be in other meetings. So, au revoir, à la prochaine.